I believe in Brava. 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 And all Brava babies joining for this first ever Church of Brava, sans the onlooker, sans the higher watcher, sans the watchtower, sans the observer, sans the judger, sans the woman who pays the bills, sans, we know it, sans Britzi. My darlings, my beautiful babies, we are here. We are ready for the first ever Church of Brava once Lucia, as she will no longer be named, is officially out of the picture. And I'm just getting this technology all set up for you, my beautiful Brava babies. Oh, we're here. We are ready for church. Mahalo. So as you can see, Talia is fully present and the altar Lucia is fully gone. I was supposed to be cleaning my apartment today, but instead I took lipstick and put it all over my face, and you can too. So here is the transmission. This is the transmission for this Sunday. I'm going to call it August 1st because summertime is just beginning and we're ready to party. The transmission is, what would you do if that bitch won't home? Okay, because when I was a kid, my mother and father traveled a lot and abandoned me with like a box of almonds. And I would throw massive parties and make out and like fall into my Christmas tree with this one boy. You know who you are. Like, the internet wasn't even really a thing at that point, not to age myself, but we would get together in person for realties, and we would do things like all of us would make out with the same boy at the same time. We'd be blackout drunk. We would drink my mom's wine, all of that. Which brings us to this aching moment. The bitch is gone, right? The ding dong, the monitor, the type A, the bitch who's like, go make money. She dead. Okay, she gone. What we have now is God 24/7. Brava unleashed unto the world until Providence Rapture. So get ready for fun. Get ready for orgies, dare I say. Get ready for experimenting and get ready for a huge announcement that is incorporating all those things November 3rd, 2020. So November 3rd, 2019, I'm sorry. 2020 is Rapture. November 3rd, 2020, be there for the live stream or come out for the live event. I'm going to be leading the workshop. Bitch Lucia ain't running the workshop, okay? Talia is running that workshop because I am the embodiment. And I need to make this very clear. The idea of real personality and fake personality. So we all have a personality that we came into this world with, right? And then we have this persona that we have developed so that people will like us, that people will give us money. Basically, we're trying to survive in a capitalist society. Okay, but now that we know that rapture is coming and that the credit card, the debt collectors, they ain't coming, they're not invited. You know, they are not invited. Now that we know that all that shit is not even a concern, we're like, hey, let's get this party started. And that means we can abandon the type A. We can abandon the persona crafted to be what? Likeable, hireable, etc. Okay, so every time you hear yourself in conversation, think, do they think I'm crazy? Do they think I'm too much? Do they hate me? Am I actually not even invited to this party, but I decide to come for networking purposes to meet a guy who looks like, you know, Bill Gates' son, as Cardi would say. And here I am, and I clearly shouldn't be in the White House. I have a knife in my pocket. I'm just saying, I don't know the lives you leave, okay? The lives you leave behind. I don't know the lives you leave behind. All I do know, this is the fruit that's coming through me, spewing through me. And as I just posted on Instagram, which my captions are to die for, I make them all myself. I said, do not put a gag reflex where God has placed a throbbing phallus. And by God, I do mean Brava. Brava is coming through me. She's spewing, she's spurting, and I won't stop her. Once you can now abandon that persona that was built to please, you can be the embodiment of whomever the fuck you want to be. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. I will continue to preach. I'm preaching for you. And this is whom you get to be. I don't make you go search in the world to craft a persona with elegant decor and finger hands, like gloves for your hands. My babies, your persona, your freedom from being a person, your anti-persona, your anti, let's not even call it your alter ego anymore, because now you just have your egoless. You get to be a baby. My Brava babies. You get to experience incarnation for a full year and change as a totally new Brava baby. But my babies, if you are to let go of my hand, you're going to starve to death. All right, let's see. How do I send money off the record? Oh, beautiful baby. You can go to Cash App. You can go to Venmo. You can DM me directly and we'll figure it out. I accept cash. Listen, my darlings. Cash App is Talia Brava. That's one thing you should know. The altar on Venmo needs to be worked out. You can stick as much cash as you like up your vagina or your poopy as you go to Providence, as long as you're handing it over to me. So use a Ziploc, right? But in the meantime, in the interim, let's have a fuck fun of time. Let's have a fuck fun of fun, right, babies? Because we have no consequences anymore, okay? This apartment is a disaster. Speaking of, I want to be holding more ritual sex ceremonies because I was just channeled through my dear friend of the Moon Rule, Sarah Armour, which you must watch. I'm about to post that shit all over the internet. She told me point blank, looking at my astrology, that the stars have aligned for me to start running a brothel. So let's get it popping, right? On this multiverse. We know that Providence, it's all happening. You know, that's all already happening. If you can think it in your sick fantasies while you're touching yourself, it's happening live at that moment at the same time. Time is an illusion. Bitch, watch one YouTube video, you understand that. So concentrate, babies. Don't get manic on me. And that was a trick, because get manic as fuck. I want you on your uppers. I hope right now you are taking your pharmaceutical uppers, right? We don't go downers, we just go uppers. Okay, babies, we're all on board. I love it. I love it so much. I love how lit we're feeling. I love how freaky we're feeling. Because another thing the astrologer did reveal to me is that I'm a freak and I haven't exposed it yet. So that might have something to do with November 3rd. I'm just saying, we're going to get some shit's happening. So, my babies, follow my train of thinking, because I am flying. I am the goddess. I am the angel. I am the ephemeral spirit. And you are the ones who are listening to my every word and making it make sense. So if you're not hearing the truth in my dialogue, that's on you. Me, I'm just a channel. I just have to get out of the fucking way and let this shit flow. Let it flow. So as I was saying, this studio apartment is a shift. It's just shift is flying. There is stuff that I don't give a fuck about. I look around and nothing resonates, right? Because all of it is chosen by my altar. So I am going to start selling stuff. Am I desperate for money? Obviously. Of course I am. That bitch didn't make me money. And I'm going to start making money as Talia Brava up and until that moment. Yeah. So I'm going to start selling this stuff. All right. So if you want I have a big television here. I have a ton of real boring clothing. I have, suitcases and a bed, which I'm going to be up. Okay, boo. And the way that we get down, we don't even need no mattress. All right. All right. So I'll be up my pharmaceutical products. So keep them coming to me and funding me in that persever. And at the same time, and such and the like, you can come over and buy my wallpaper, my lamps. What if I've got it? It's probably not Talia's. Also, if you happen to see, I'm not making any judgments, a person most likely on methamphetamines who is walking around in Talia attire, I am not kidding. I'm not making this shit up. A religious war has been struck in on my car, my Mini Cooper, that is basically just a camping site for my gear, also known as costumes, shit for the presentations, for the spectacles, my rollerblades, my camera gear. It was all stolen out of my Mini Cooper. So if you happen to see I'm gonna just put it out there, probably a white man who's on a lot of methamphetamines, just putting that out there as a potential, wearing my white church attire. You've seen it in the spectacle, the big white gown. It was stolen out of my vehicle. Yes, that face is a props. And yet in the still, when I felt no feelings, when I felt, I don't care, I knew rapture was truly coming. Because that was an expensive garment, appropriated from the internet, literally from India, because we wanted it to be authentic cultural appropriation. And it took time to find that garment. And it took a lot of emotional manipulation to get someone else to pay for that garment. And it took time for the little pedicab rider to go from his city to the other city. It was like Slumdog Millionaire to get me that garment straight from India all the way to here. Who knows the JetBlue employees who quit? They were just tired and they had to do the whole shotgun a beer situation to get me that garment. And yet, and still, when it was stolen, I felt nothing. Why? Because it is a brand new day. It is a brand new fucking day. And all that was is now gone. And beginning we do. So what I have a journal from Lucia. I'm just going to, because she would find this very humiliating. We're going to do this personal way to read, which is, as you know, my Brava babies, we don't read full books. We just skim it and we run our finger down it. And then whatever we alight upon, that is what Brava intended us to read. So we're going to read from her first ever journal. This shit is from age, this bitch doesn't even know how old she is. She was not very smart. It was from 1999, and I'm going to let people on the internet figure out how old Lucia was, because we know that I'm 16 for life. Okay, so I'm going to do the scan, run my finger down it, and I'm going to read one sentence in order for us to properly memorialize this failed persona, this real lame personality that was, not taking enough drugs, not getting enough sex, definitely not making any money for the Brava Baby MLM. We're just going to put her into a little category called a one-liner, right? Which I love to do. It's very fun. So if you have a journal or a diary at home, I encourage you, Brava Babies, to do the same. Any journal from your childhood, preferably before 13, when you were most the essence of you, find that line, make it your one-liner for that failed personality, and start afresh as a newborn Brava Baby. Okay, so I'm going to run my finger down, and as soon as I see in the comments, someone say stop. Somebody tell me to stop in the comments, and then I will alight on the message. Brava Babies, I need your participation. Someone write stop. My darlings, one of you tell me to stop so that we can find our message. Ah, thank you. Beautiful. Okay, so, well, this doesn't count. This is like a play I wrote. Okay, we're going to do it again. Okay, we're going to go again. I'm so sorry. Now let's do it. So you tell me to stop, and I'll stop. And I'm just alighting my finger on every sentence of this diary. Every sentence. Oh, Rick, you are my favorite. I love you so much. Okay, I'm putting my finger down this. Oof, it is feeling good too. I mean, it's basically my clip finger is just rubbing off on my childhood self right now and all the dreams and fantasies that she did have. Okay, stop. Here we go. I feel so bad because Chloe has Molly and Trudy also, but Natalie has lost one of her real best friends. New subject, no more, and then it's the boy's name whose name I'm legally not allowed to say on the internet, or his family. I will never talk about him again unless I go out with him. That's not true. I love this pen. So we have it, an entire personality, an entire failed persona, an entire dead person, the altar, boiled down to concern with whom other people are friends with and acting like they care about you at all. And to an obsessive crush on a boy who did not in any way want anything to do with her personhood. And I have revealed this to you before. This sick fucking illness that the altar has been raised upon, which is devotion and obsession near complete, total lusting, tagging cars, burning effigies, whatever it may and the like take to win over the love of someone who did not adore her. And as you will see when you watch the Moon Yule episode, that shit is over. Yes, that is the past. Because now, oh, this feels so good. We're going to do 3 I Love You Talia Bravas. Now, I have created a religion. I have channeled a knowing, a truth, an abject reality that is more real than your waking dreams, that is more real than a head-on collision, that is more real than lupus. My darlings, I have created a winning personality, a God incarnate who is soon to be, thank fucking God, out of carnate and in Providence, to be adored, so that I might switch roles from the girl who craves to the craved, and encourage each Brava baby to slip in, to feel into that abject need, that knowingness that if I don't love you back, what happens to a baby who mommy does not love? That baby gets abandoned. And what happens to a baby that stays a baby forever, that the mommy loves so much? Her boobs, first of all, grow, because this is not, clearly the hormones are catching up with the fact that I have so many babies. So her boobs grow by November 2020, double D's, I'm telling you. And you, my Brava babies, each and every one of you get to suck upon my teat forever and eternally ever. So we'll do 3 I Love You Talia Bravas just to feel into that right now. Breathing into your genitals so you feel the power of Brava. And exhaling, I love you, Talia Brava. One more, feeling into your genitals, all the way into your taint, into your clitoris, into your ball sack. I love you, Talia Brava. And one more, just so I can know that you are my baby forever. I love you, Talia Brava. Wah! And everyone cry. Okay, now we're going to pull one of these bitches. I need a commissioner. So if anyone out there is a photographer, we are doing a goddess deck, but they're all going to be Brava, okay? So please get the word out, community, because bitch knows that I need all the support in the world to make this happen. We're going to do a goddess card deck of Talia Brava, appropriating from each of these goddesses from around the multiverse. I mean, we've got galactic appropriation happening here. Okay, babies, and I'm going to pull one just for you. This is your transmission. This is the altar is dead edition of church. This is the liberation. This is the beginning of the motherfucking end. This is when we all start binge drinking because we got senioritis and we're leaving town. November 2020. Here it is. Here is the transmission. Are you feeling the Brava juice? And that cum is dripping down our throats. Yes. Aaron, peace. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautiful, says this bitch, Aaron. It's like not even a goddess name, Aaron. Aaron, that's like a girl you play soccer with. And so I'm really going to take this message and deliver it to you with my Brava bandwidth. Okay, I hear it. Peace is what you wish for when you cannot stand the juice. When you cannot keep up with the freakiness, when you cannot find that car and drag race against Talia in the rear view and she's winking at you and you're like, oh, is she trying to have a quickie or is she trying to drag race me? Oh shit, she turned, she slammed right into me. She killed my whole fucking family. But here I am, glass shattering over my face. And there is shards all over me and I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding out. I think I'm gonna die. And I say, I want peace. No. Look right at the person who just hit you in a head-on collision. That's your dream, girl. You're about to go party because you're like super lightheaded because you lost like half your body weight in blood. Let's go party, Brava babies. Fuck peace. You know, this whole place is a fucking joke. It's hilarious. And it's just going to get more and more hilarious. And I would love it if someone wants to come over and buy all my shit so I don't have to clean this apartment. Okay, babies. Church is out. Oh, I feel your love. And you feel mine. See you soon, my precious Brava babies. Forever and ever. I love you. I love you, Instagrammies. You're so beautiful. Bye, babies. Love you, YouTubies. Bye, babies. Bye, Facebookies. You two are so sweet.